Today I'm Joshua Gilmer with Bearded Man Maintenance, and today we're going to show you how to change out a hot water heater element. And this is our Spectrum we're going to be working on today. I've already tested it. I know the element's bad. I've turned the breaker off, removed the wire, as you can see here and here, to the bottom element. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to this connection. We're going to hook up this hose and we're going to run it down that pipe to drain it. So I'm going to set the phone up so y'all can see what's going on. Hopefully won't be too bad. Shouldn't be very difficult at all to have this set up. Alright, that one's hooked up. Alright, I'm going to run it down right here. Down our handy dandy. There we go. Now we're getting some headway. We don't have to drain it all the way down because it's the top element, as you can see. Bottom element, top element. We just have to drain it halfway. But it's always better to be safe than sorry, so if you want to, you can drain it all the way. Bring my tool bag here out of the way so you can see. Is to turn the incoming water off. So this way means it's on. This way means it's off. Second step is you turn this little knob here, and for that we need to get a screwdriver to open our valve up, which is hard to do when you only use it. So now we got water running. Pop this valve. And we're going to let it drain. Really don't know how far down to let it drain. It's hard to tell. So, folks, now the hot water heater is officially drained. There's just a little water left. We know it's at the bottom. We're going to cut the water off here so it'll stop draining. It'll be one less thing we have to do once we start back up. Now, this is the element that we're going to be putting in right here. Brand new heating element. First, you got to get the old one out. And that's what we're about to do. We're going to need some type of screwdriver, which we're going to have here. This socket. Just simply place the socket on. Make sure there's a good fit. There he is. And slide your screwdriver in the hole. Turn counterclockwise, which is hard to do with one hand. So we're going to try to set this bad boy camera up here in the position. There we go. Counterclockwise. Now we're going to remove it. Oh, and you can already see how bad it actually is. It's bent inside there. I'm going to do some finagling here to get it the rest of the way out. This is always the trickiest part, is trying to get it out without breaking too much off. Go ahead.
How's it going up there?
I'm just trying to get the old element out. It's completely busted.
Just pull on it. It's almost like it's restrictive, but if it's that busted and exploded, you just pull on it. You'll get it.
All right.
That's a good sign that it probably didn't have water in it when it heated up. Tried to heat up.
Yeah, it's completely shattered. It's broke off actually at the where the element sticks out that wires go into. That's where it's busted at, all the way down, the whole thing.
Okay, well, just yank it out. It's pretty flexible material, and whatever happens, happens.
And as you can see, I was just talking to the guy about it. This is the end of it that actually plugs in like that. And it's completely broke off. That's the rest of it right here. That's the rest of it. That there is what we're working with here. So that, and wire it up and we'll be ready to go. We're going to, I think this will be a pretty good way to see. Apologize for the background noise. It's the heater coming on in here. Basically with this, we just want to insert it. Like so. And then hand tighten as tight as you can get it by hand at least. And then put back on the fitting. Get it as tight as you can get it there. Once you've done that, once you got this bad boy on there tight, you want to reconnect the wires, which is the yellow wire and blue wire. Now, the reason why it had initially blown up is because this is a construction site, a new site, and when they installed it, they turned the power on before they put water in it. So, obviously, as far as precautionary take, don't turn the power on until it's filled up with water. But right this second, we are going to reattach the wire. Which again, I'm going to have to figure out a way to, now that I got the wires placed in there, I'm just going to tighten everything down as tight as I can get it. Some people don't like it, some people want to ream it out, so as tight as it goes. Now, you pause here, and when I edit the videos together, it'll be one continuous video, but you'll see turning the power on, amping it out, opening it out. We're back. Now we're going to turn the power on to the hot water heater here. It's already filled up with water. There's no more water running into it. We're going to turn the power back onto it and see what happens. Let's go ahead and get our voltmeter set up before we do that. That way it won't be so hard to do. when I'm trying to operate the camera with one hand. It's homed out if it's not, and we'll run into other problems later, but right now, we want to see if there's going to be any amps running this. So we're going to set this on 40 amps alternating current. As you can see, it has none. We're going to zero it out. And then we're going to go back here and turn the power on. It has a little thing where if you're working on it and it's off, you can put a lock there. That way don't turn it on and blow your element up, but it's not. So I'm going to turn this breaker on. Nope. Look at that. 18.50 amps. Essentially, what we wanted to do, we wanted to run its full cycle. We want top element to hit as close as 20 amps as it's going to get, which it will. It'll go up to about 19 and come back down. And then once it quits, the bottom element will kick on more and rest the water up. This process usually takes 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes even an hour. The whole process of fixing this issue will take, it took me a little over 2 hours, close to 2 hours I'd say. But this is the hose we were using to drain it, and it's, as you can see, it's not very big. You can use a standard sized garden hose. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home. I got a 15-foot connection hose. That's 5/8 inch standard garden hose. I'm going to bring that in next time we have to do one of these, and it'll drain a lot faster. But everything should be good to go. It's still pulling 18.48 amps out of 20, so everything should be good. Alright folks, that's pretty much how you change out a element in a hot water heater, an electric one. Only thing that's left to do, as you can see here, is to ohm it out, amp it out, which it's doing. Everything's working correctly. What will happen, the top element heats up first. When it cuts off, the bottom element to come on, and then you just make sure that the correct amperage is going there. Once that's done, you place everything back on and clean up your mess and go about your way. It's pretty much that simple. All the videos I've had to make on this day, because it takes several hours to do this the proper way in a multi-family environment. And so I'm going to edit all those together. It might be skippy, jumpy, but that's pretty much how you do it. I hope y'all give it a like, thumbs up, whatever it's called, share and subscribe. And this is Josh Gilmer, the Bearded Maintenance Guy, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.